Let me tell you something. The world has changed. 2025 isn't like 2010. It's not like 2020. AI is taking jobs, people are losing focus, attention spans are shrinking, and then everyone's fighting silent battles behind glowing screens. But you're not built to quit. You were born for this era. You were born to fight through chaos and come out stronger. I know you're tired. I know sometimes you wake up and feel like the world doesn't care. But listen, pain is not your punishment, it's your preparation. Every time life broke you, it was teaching you. Every rejection, every betrayal, every loss. It wasn't to destroy you, it was to sharpen you, because the storm doesn't come to drown you. It comes to clear your path. You see, average people run from storms. But lions, eagles, warriors, they walk right into it. They understand, if I can survive this, I can survive anything. And that's what I want you to remember today. This storm you're in is not your ending, it's your awakening. Everybody wants to win, but nobody wants to bleed. Everybody wants success, but they skip the struggle. Listen, there's no victory without vulnerability. You've got to be willing to fight even when nobody believes in you. You've got to be willing to show up when it hurts. You've got to look in the mirror and say, I'm not done yet. The fight is not outside you, it's inside you. That voice that says you can't, that's the real enemy. And once you silence that voice, once you control that fear, nothing in this world can stop you. I remember when they told me I was too late. They said the market was saturated. They said I'd never make it. But listen, you are not too late. You're right on time. Because every day you wake up with breath in your lungs, you've been given another chance to rewrite your story. Don't wait for motivation to be your own fire. Let me tell you something powerful. You were born on purpose, with purpose for a purpose. Maybe you don't know it yet. Maybe the world has tried to bury it under fear, comparison, and self-doubt. But deep inside you, there's something waiting. A reason why you were put here. You're not here just to pay bills and die. You're here to impact, to serve, to build, to love, to lead. The moment you align with your purpose, you stop chasing money and money starts chasing you. You stop begging for validation and you start walking in conviction. Purpose gives pain a meaning. It gives failure a direction. It turns your mess into a message. And in 2025, the world doesn't need more influencers. It needs more impact makers. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Start with what you have, where you are, with who you are. Because purpose doesn't need permission. It needs action. You fell. So what? Get back up. You failed? Learn. You lost? Rebuild. You can rebuild your life from rock bottom, because rock bottom is still solid ground. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe your relationship ended. Maybe you've been overlooked, ignored, doubted, again and again. But here's the truth. You are not broken. You are becoming. Every scar is proof you survived. Every tear is proof you tried. Every failure is proof you were brave enough to start. And guess what? No one remembers the quitters. But the world never forgets the ones who rise, so rise again. Rebuild your health. Rebuild your focus. Rebuild your faith. Rebuild your fire. Because your story, your comeback, will be the blueprint for someone else's survival. Right now, in this very moment, you have a choice. You can either stay the same, or you can rise. You can keep blaming the economy, your past, your parents, your pain, or you can say, this is my time, this is my life, this is my comeback. 2025 is not a curse. It's a calling. And the future doesn't belong to the smartest. It belongs to the strongest. To the ones who refuse to quit. To the ones who keep standing when everyone else sits down. To the ones who rise again and again and again. So wherever you are right now, stand up. Take a deep breath. Look at the sky and say, I was made for more. Because you are. And the world is waiting for your rise. Don't quit. Don't hide. Don't settle. This is your season. This is your storm. And this is your rise. There was a time when you used to dream big, when you used to wake up with a purpose, when nothing could stop you. But somewhere along the way, the world made you forget. They told you to be realistic. They told you to slow down. They told you to wait your turn. And you believed them. You started dimming your light so others wouldn't feel small. You started hiding your fire because the world called it too much, but not anymore. Because deep down, that fire is still there. It never left you. It's waiting for you to remember who you are. You see, you were never average. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to break through. And that's what I'm telling you today. Stop running from your greatness. Don't apologize for your ambition. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. Let your fire burn, because your flame is not a threat, it's a signal to the world that you're still alive. That no matter how many times life knocked you down, you didn't stay there. You got up. You fought back. You rose again. Let me tell you something most people won't. Success has a price. You can't pray for elevation and still live in comfort. You can't chase greatness and still keep your excuses. You've got to sacrifice. You've got to lose sleep. You've got to lose friends. You've got to lose the version of yourself that's keeping you small. People will doubt you. They'll laugh at you. They'll leave when you start changing. But hear me clearly. You're not losing them. You're finding yourself. Because greatness will demand everything you have, and then ask for more. You'll cry. You'll question. You'll feel like quitting. But that's the test. That's the process. That's how warriors are made. Every diamond has been through pressure. Every champion has faced defeat. Every legend has been laughed at before they were loved. So when life gets hard, don't you dare fold. Remind yourself, this pain is proof that I'm leveling up. Let's talk about the future. Your future. Everyone's scared of AI, automation, technology. But I want you to see it differently. The future doesn't belong to machines. It belongs to the humans who never gave up their humanity. It belongs to the ones who still care, still create, still connect. The ones who use tools, but never become tools. Listen, the world doesn't need more followers. It needs more builders, more dreamers, more problem solvers, more leaders. So don't fear the future. Design it. Don't wait for opportunity. Build it. Whether you're 18 or 58, your age doesn't matter. What matters is your hunger, your consistency, your belief, because the truth is, nobody's coming to save you. You are your own rescue. You are your own revolution. 2025 isn't the end of something. It's the beginning of your next chapter. You want to change your life? Start by changing your mind, because everything begins up here. If your mind is weak, your dreams will die. But if your mind is strong, no storm can break you. Stop feeding your fears. Stop entertaining doubt. Every day tell yourself, I'm powerful. I'm focused. I'm unstoppable. You've got to reprogram your mind like a soldier training for war. No more negative self-talk. No more playing victim. You've got to look at challenges and say, come on, I was built for this. You've got to learn to be calm under chaos, focused under pressure, and faithful when things make no sense. Because mindset is the foundation. And when your foundation is strong, no storm can shake your building. One day, your name will be spoken for the last time. And the question is, what will it stand for? Will it stand for excuses or excellence? Will it stand for comfort or courage? Will it stand for playing safe or rising again and again? You don't have to be famous to leave a legacy. You just have to be faithful to your purpose, because the world remembers impact, not income. It remembers hearts you touched, not things you owned. So today, make a decision to live loud, to love hard, to lead boldly. Write your story with courage. Speak your truth with fire, and never let fear silence your purpose. Because your life, your one precious, powerful life, is the message someone else is waiting to hear. So rise. Rise for your dreams. Rise for your family. Rise for your destiny. And when the world asks, how did you make it? You'll smile and say, I didn't quit. I rise again. You know what hurts the most? It's not failure. It's not losing money. It's being unseen. You give your all. You stay up late. You fight for your dreams. And still, nobody claps for you. You post your progress. No likes. You share your goals. People laugh. You try your best. And they still say you're not enough. But listen to me carefully. You don't need their validation. You don't need their permission. You don't need their applause, because the greatest victories are born in silence. While they sleep, you grind. While they scroll, you study. While they doubt you move, and one day they'll ask, "How did you do it?" And you'll say, "When you were doubting me, I was disciplining me." That's how legends are made. Not from cheers, but from the courage to keep going when no one is watching. Everybody wants to win, but most people are just wishing. They wish for success. They wish for wealth. They wish for change, but winners, they work for it. You see, wishers wait for the perfect moment. Winners create it. Wishers complain about the rain. Winners dance in the storm. Wishers quit when it's hard. Winners push harder when it hurts. And here's the truth. Your dream is not waiting for your comfort. It's waiting for your commitment. You say you want success, but are you willing to pay the price? You say you want freedom, but are you willing to stay disciplined? You say you want to rise, then stop talking like a victim and start moving like a warrior, because in the end, the world doesn't remember who wanted it. It remembers who worked for it. There's something sacred about the silent hours, those late nights, when the world is quiet and it's just you and your dream. That's when growth happens. That's when ideas are born. That's when you separate yourself from everyone else, because while others sleep, you prepare. While others doubt, you practice. While others waste time, you build time. You can't rise if you live like the crowd. You can't lead if you think like the crowd. You can't win if you act like the crowd. So stop seeking company in your climb. Some journeys are meant to be lonely, because greatness is a solo mission before it becomes a legacy. Remember, in silence, you shape your strength. In discipline, you design your destiny. I know you're scared. Scared to fail again. Scared to be laughed at. Scared to lose everything you've built. But let me tell you this. Fear is the oldest liar in the world. It whispers, "You can't." It screams, "You'll fall." It tells you, "You're not enough." But faith says, "Even if I fall and I'll rise stronger." Faith says, "Even if I'm scared, I'll still step forward." Faith says, "God didn't bring me this far to leave me now." You see, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving despite it. Faith doesn't always show you the full staircase. It just tells you to take the first step. So take it. Step forward. Because your next chapter will require more faith than fear. You've already survived your hardest days, so what makes you think you can't handle what's next? Listen to me. The world is waiting for you, waiting for your ideas, your voice, your impact, your story. Someone out there needs your strength. Someone out there needs your comeback story. Someone out there needs to know it's possible. So stop hiding. Stop doubting. Stop delaying your destiny. You are not here by accident. You're here to change something. You're here to build something that lasts. When you walk into a room, bring light. When you speak, speak life. When you fail, fail forward. Because your life is your message. And the world is your audience, so take the stage. Raise your head. Straighten your spine. And declare to the universe, "I am back, I am strong, I rise again." Pain doesn't come to punish you. It comes to prepare you. Every scar you carry is a story the world needs to hear. The truth is, life doesn't give lessons in comfort. It teaches through heartbreak. It molds you through rejection. It sharpens you through loss. The strongest people you know, they've cried in silence more times than they can count. They've been betrayed, broken, and buried, but somehow they grew roots underground. Because pain introduces you to your power. You learn patience. You learn compassion. You learn resilience, so don't curse your pain, study it. Ask, what is this teaching me? Because your greatest lessons are hiding in your hardest seasons. There's a whisper inside you. You've heard it for years. Sometimes it's loud. Sometimes it's quiet. But it's always there, calling you towards something greater. You try to silence it with distractions, with scrolling, with routine, but it doesn't stop, because it's the voice of your purpose. You can't run from what you were created for. You can delay it, but you can't deny it. That feeling you get, that restless hunger in your chest, that's destiny trying to speak. So stop asking for signs. The sign is the fire in your spirit. You already know what you're supposed to do. Now's the time to listen and move, because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, fully awake, fully alive, fully you. Everybody wants freedom, but freedom doesn't come from motivation. It comes from discipline Discipline means doing it when you don't feel like it. It means showing up when nobody's watching. It means keeping promises you made to yourself. You say you're tired? Good. Work tired. You say you're broke? Good. Build broke. You say you're scared? Good. Move scared, because consistency beats intensity every single time. You can't build a championship life with weekend effort. You can't expect results from work you didn't do. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. Cross it every day, step by step, and freedom will meet you on the other side. Look around. The world is tired. People smile on screens but cry in silence. Everyone's pretending to be okay, but you can be the difference. You can be the one who brings hope back into the room. You can be the one who listens when nobody else has time. You can be the one who stands for truth when the world bows to trends. We don't need louder voices. We need braver hearts. So lead with love. Speak with empathy. Live with integrity. Be the reason someone doesn't give up today. Because real change doesn't start with governments or systems. It starts with one heart choosing courage. And maybe that heart is yours. One day, when the noise fades, when the lights dim and the world forgets your name, what will remain? Not the money, not the trophies, not the likes, but the lives you changed, the people you lifted, the hope you left behind. Legacy isn't built in a day. It's built every day. Every choice, every word, every act of kindness. That's how you write your forever. So as you walk out of this storm, remember who you are: a fighter, a builder, a believer, a dreamer. Stand tall. Breathe deep and whisper to your soul, I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I rise again.